Good, happy Saturday evening, August 24th, 2019. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Let's begin. First up, take a look at what I did last night. Last night, my cameraman, friend, / assistant, Timothy Breslin, and I checked out, Light Up the Capitol in Concord, New Hampshire. I also did a news report and took photos and videos from the event. It was a fun event for a good cause hosted by American Cancer Society in New Hampshire and Making Strides Against Breast Cancer, Concord, New Hampshire. And we also saw Nazi one from 1055 JYY. Take a look at some photos. It was a great event. And the Riley King Network enjoyed covering the event, and we love going out in the communities and going out and doing live reports throughout New Hampshire, and we just enjoy interacting with the world outside of the studio instead of being inside, broadcasting inside our studio. We like going out and about sometimes and doing live reports outside of the studio. And we're doing wicked great, the Riley King Network, and we're very happy with the progress. We're going up and up and up. So, very cool. Thank you to all of our viewers and fans that support us every day. Let's get to some other news. Driver arrested, 3 injured in Exeter crash. Take a look at this photo. A driver is facing reckless conduct charge after police say he crossed the center line and struck another vehicle on Route 27 in Exeter on Saturday morning, injuring himself and 2 others. The crash happened about 7:15 a.m. near the Alltown gas station, Exeter police said in a press release. A 2009 Mercedes C300 driven by 21-year-old Nicholas Munoz veered into the opposite lane and struck a 2018 Subaru Impreza, officials said. The 45-year-old woman driving the Impreza was taken to Exeter Hospital with serious injuries. A 22-year-old passenger in Munoz's Mercedes was also taken to Exeter Hospital with serious injuries and later airlifted to Boston Medical Center. Munoz of Haverhill, Massachusetts, was arrested at the scene. He, too, was taken to Exeter Hospital, but the exact of his injuries were not clear. The road was shut down for about 4 hours. Anyone with information about the crash is also asked to call Exeter Police at 603-772-1212. Boil order issued for thousands in Hampton, Northampton, and Rye. E. coli found in water supply. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9.
Roam for no extra charge here, and even here, with Google Fi, a phone plan by Google.
At Las Olas Taqueria in Hampton, signs let customers know the soda machine is off limits. A few miles away at the Barley House in Northampton, you learn as soon as you reach the door, there's no ice, no water, no soda.
This is super inconvenient. We just don't, you never ever want to be in this situation. But immediately, as soon as we found out about it, shut everything down.
Friday afternoon, Aquarian Water Company issued a boil water order for customers in Hampton, Northampton, and Rye.
We do routine bacteria sampling in the system. We do 10 samples a week. The ones we got this week, we had a positive result for E. coli.
Aquarian Water Company says 8,500 water connections are affected.
The boil oil water impacts the whole system because even though there's no indication of any operational deficiencies, everything in the system is normal. We really cannot rule out that it's just like an isolated contamination event or not.
Aquarian says they need 2 days of clean samples and they'll get the results back on Sunday. If they're clean, they can lift the boil water order.
If you get these hits, you have to treat them with an abundance of caution. We err on the side of public health. It's better to be safe than be sorry.
For everyone affected, the sooner the water is deemed safe, the better.
We're just hoping, within the next day or so to be back up and running. Otherwise, we'll be going back to the store with everyone else tomorrow morning.
And she'll have to wait till Sunday to find out if that water is safe. Again, it's just for Aquarian Water customers in Hampton, Northampton, and Rye. In Hampton, Jessica Marin, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that report. Joe Biden holds healthcare town hall at Dartmouth College. Biden holding 3 events during 2-day visit. Let's take a listen to the video from WMUR News 9, Siobhan Lopez.
I am the savior.
Taking a shot at President Trump's comments to reporters earlier this week when he referred to himself as the chosen one, Joe Biden wraps up an event at Dartmouth College. At one point, the Democrat talked about how the assassinations of 2 of his heroes, Bobby Kennedy and Martin Luther King Jr., sparked his personal interest in politics.
Unless I'm mistaken, Donald Trump did for your generation what the loss of 2 of my heroes did for mine. Now, here's what they did. What they did was make you realize, my God, we're in trouble. Imagine what would have happened if, God forbid, Barack Obama had been assassinated after becoming the de facto nominee. What would have happened in America?
Voters we spoke to left wanting to hear from more candidates, but pleased with Biden and his passion for topics like climate change, education, and access to mental health care.
Ultimately, he always seems a little bit bumbly, but I think that's part of the charm in many ways, and I think that you can't beat him interacting one-on-one. He makes you feel wanted. He makes you feel like part of something.
I thought he was very coherent. I thought he touched on a number of excellent options, and I liked his ideas about health care.
The former vice president spoke at length about his vision for the future of health care in America.
Building on Obamacare with a public option is the way to go. We should not walk away. There's a lot of people running in our party who are good people who want to get rid of Obamacare and start over again with something new. I'm not for that.
From here, Biden headed to a community event in Croydon. He also has another event scheduled for tomorrow morning in Keene. Reporting in Hanover, Siobhan Lopez, WMUR News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. What dreams are made of? Hillary Duff returning as Lizzie McGuire. Hilary Duff will reprise her role as Lizzie McGuire in an all-new series on Disney Plus. This is really what dreams are made of, Disney officials said on Twitter in the Friday announcement. Duff previously shared about the possibility of a reveal, and she also said, I love her so much, Duff previously said on Entertainment Tonight. I think she was so important to girls at an important time of their life. If she could be important to them again at this age, I think that would be amazing. Duff, 31, had her childhood career skyrocket when she starred in the show, starting at the age of 13. According to The Hollywood Reporter, the new Lizzie McGuire show will revolve around her as a 30-year-old in New York City. Very cool indeed. Can't wait to see the new reveal of the new Lizzie McGuire show. Lara Spencer from Good Morning America apologizes for mocking Prince George's interest in ballet on Good Morning America. The comments on Thursday's show drew immediate criticism. ABC's Good Morning America co-anchor Lara Spencer apologized Friday after outrage erupted on social media when she mocked and laughed at the inclusion of ballet in 6-year-old Prince George's upcoming school year curriculum. During a Thursday Hot News segment on the morning show, Spencer listed off what the royal prince would be studying when he goes back to school in the fall. In addition to the unusual first or second grade things like math, science, and history, the future King of England will be putting down a Play-Doh to take on religious studies, computer program, poet, and ballet, among other things, she said. Her emphasis on the word ballet was met with laughter from the studio audience, NBC News reported. You couldn't contain, oh, he looks so happy about the ballet class, Spencer said, laughing, as the picture of Prince George smiling ear to ear while wearing a soccer jersey appeared on the screen. Despite tension, Trump offers rosary outlook on G7. Everybody's getting along. After trangling with world leaders all week and setting off chaos in the global market with trade disputes, President Trump shared a rosary outlook for the annual G7 summit. So far, so good, Trump said over lunch with President of France. The weather is perfect, everybody's getting along. I think we'll accomplish a lot this weekend, and I look forward to it. And now let's take a look at some events happening this evening in New Hampshire. Innkeeper's Farm Table Supper, 5:30 p.m. The Barn at Pickering House. Sea Glass at Creation, 6 p.m. The Caves Road Show. Del Tro, 6:30 p.m. West Claremont Center for Music and the Arts. Arthur Talk with Peter Miller, 7 p.m. at Warner Town Hall. Kelvis Burden Band live, 7 p.m. at Locals Cafe and Nielsen Candy Store. Blue Oyster Cult, 7:30 p.m. The Flying Monkey. Next to Normal, 7:30 p.m. at the Hatbox Theater. And those are events happening this evening in New Hampshire. And that does it for this Saturday evening edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. I hope you all have a great rest of your Saturday evening, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for another newscast. Good night, everyone, and bye.